Hey guys, I'm doing a Archfiend Stun deck profile. This is reading a full in-depth deck profile. Yes, this build's definitely what you guys have seen in the past. And so I'll be explaining stuff that, why I run stuff that I do, and, you know, kind of the plays I kind of want to do in here, so. And, so yeah. So 3 Shadow Knight Arching. Let me zoom in just a tiny bit more. There we go. So, if you guys are new to my channel, I like running the old Archings better. The new ones are kind of meh. I mean, they're not my favorite. So, but yeah. So, these came out in Dark Crisis, probably back in like 2004, maybe 2005, something like that. So, but yeah. So 3 Shadow Knight Arching. His effect is that you pay 900 life points during the semi-phase, which is not optional unless if you control Pandemonium. And then during if he's targeted by a card effect, you roll a dice. If it lands on a 3, it negates and destroys that target. And then if this card inflicts battle damage, the damage is halved. So, which is really quite good. Not for the half damage, but for everything else, it's really quite good. And then 3 Infernal Queen Arching. So semi-phase you pay 5, like unless you control Pandemonium. And then same thing with the targeting, but with this one you have to roll a 2 or a 5. And that's made with almost all the old Archings, that you're gonna have to roll a 2 or a 5 or a 3. So, and then also during the semi-phase, you can target a Arching on field, including herself, and that target gains 1,000 attack, which is really quite good. So, and then 3 Desert Arching. Like I said, life points during semi-phase. Same thing with targeting, where this one is a 3, and then its additional effect is that if a Terror King Arching is destroyed, either by battle or by like a card effect, you can send this from your hand to a grave to special summon that target back out. So let's say, you know, you had this in your hand and this got destroyed by battle, so you send this to your grave and it's supposed to summon this card back out to the field. So it's really quite good. And then, speaking of Terror King, 2 Terror King Arching. 3 at 3 you dead draw too much, unless if it's the other build where you run 2 Pandemonium and then 2 the newer Arching as well, which then you run 3 Terror King. But in this build you just run 2. So, same thing with life points in targeting. Its additional effect is that if it destroys a monster by battle, that monster cannot activate their effect at all. So, during at least the battle anyway. So, it's really quite good, and it's good against like Yang Zing. So let's say you attack over a Yang Zing and they try to activate their effect, this will just negate that effect. So, it's really quite good. And then 2 Arching General. Really quite good. You send Arching General to search out for Pandemonium, and then while you control Pandemonium, you can notice on this card. But if Pandemonium dies, then this card goes with it. So, which is the only downfall, but other than that, it's really quite good. And then for the stun portion, 3 Frost Giant. Now, you know someone out your whole deck, you don't special at all, which is why Frost Giant is really good in here. You just near player can special summon monsters, and then you can set it, and then if they attack into it, then, you know, it destroys your opponent's special summon monsters. So yeah. And then 2 Doom Cow. Really quite good. So it has to tribute to negate a monster effect, which you want to destroy your punch monster effects, which is really good against Zoo and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, and then 2 Thunder King Ryo to prevent your opponent from searching, which is good against like some Zoo, 2 Dracos, sometimes dinosaurs, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So Thunder King is really quite good. And as it being at 2, it makes it a lot more better. So, yeah, it hurts your arching general play, but if Pandemonium's already on the field and you have 2 in your hand, then you can just normal summon them. So, and then for the last monster is 1 Spear Mode. Now, I kind of go back and forth with Spear Mode in here. I like Spear Mode because it helps out build boards, but the only downfall is that your opponent has 2 monsters on the field, then it doesn't really do anything. So, I kind of go back and forth with this, but it's still a very good card. Nothing less. So that's basically it for the monsters. Now for the few spells I run. So 3 Pandemonium. So it prevents you from taking the effect damage of the Archfiends, which is really quite nice. And then if a Archfiend is destroyed by a card effect, you can search out for a Archfiend that's 1 level lower. So let's say your level 4 was destroyed by like a Dark Hole, then you search out for a level 3. So that's how that basically works. And then 2 MST, just help get rid of back row, stuff like that. So, and then 2 Mirror Shield. This card is so good in here because you can equip it to a Fossil Dia and then just run over a lot of things. So yeah, because it basically goes 100 attack over your punch monster, 30 damage up. So yeah, so there's that. Now for the traps. So 3 lose in turn. Like I was saying, you don't special, and so this card's really quite good in here. So basically, if your opponent special summons a monster from the extra or main, or just like any special monster, its effects are negate, and it gets changed to defense, which is really quite nice. So, and then 3 Storming, of course. You guys know me, I like around my back row. And then 3 Quaking. I know Twin Twister's a card, but it's still very good. So yeah. And then 2 Lost Wind. Very good card to help, like during the damage up, to help protect your monster. Because you can target a special monster, its effects are negated, and then the attack is halved permanently. So let's say your opponent has like a 3,000 attack monster and they try to attack, you can just flip this over, and then it goes down to 15. So, and then Compulse, Bombness, Trintrol, just kind of staple stuff. Not really as good this format, but still stuff that you probably should run. Starlight Road, go against Twin Twister and everything else. Now here's a card that I'm iffy about, that I'm testing out in here. Imperial Order. Now, if you play Imperial Order right in here, yeah, you can, win. But if you play it wrong and you get screwed over, yeah, it could cost you the game. Because of all the life point damage that you take, you could die like very quickly, which is why I'm iffy about this in here. But against like Twin Twister and stuff like that, and plus you run like other monsters like Thunder King and Fossil Dia and stuff like that. Plus you got back row, so it's possible, but it's just kind of a risky play. So like I said, you gotta play smart with Imperial Order. You gotta time it at the right time. Time it perfectly. And, you know, like I said, it could help you out, or it could just kill you, so. But, I mean, that's more me testing that, and, you know, letting you guys know how well it does, so, yeah. And then for the last card is Home Warning, which, you know, is just very good trap card, so. So, yeah. So, that's basically it for the deck profile. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And the other thing that I will be doing tonight is recording duels with this deck at locals. So, and I'll be recording duels with this deck on Saturday as well. So that way you guys get an idea of what it can actually do and how it performs against the meta. So, so yeah. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Alright, later guys.